2024 had some huge anime releases. With the year coming to an end, it's time to pick our favourites. The best anime of 2024 voted by you, the Gateway to Anime Awards. We've selected 4 nominees from each category with the help of our Patreon supporters. We put up polls for each category on both Instagram and YouTube. Now it's finally time to see the results, where we combine all of your votes across both platforms for one final score. The best anime of 2024 voted by you, the Gateway to Anime Awards.
Well, hello, and welcome back to Gateway to Anime. How are you all? What's going on? We are the podcast where we deep dive into the classics as well as bring you the best new anime. Ever wanted to get into anime but didn't know where to start? Well, we are the podcast for you. Hello, I am your host, Sam. Charlie, how are you going on this fine evening?
I'm good. I'm so excited. I have no idea what to expect. In the dark. I have some of my own picks, but I'm excited to kind of hear what the results are.
Graham, are you excited?
Anime's biggest night, Sam. Bringing it back.
We're bringing it back.
Can't wait.
We are running what we call the Gateway Awards, which is now in its 3rd year of existence. 3 years, guys.
The Gaties?
The Gaties.
The Gaties.
The 3rd annual Gateway Awards. So basically how this works is we have been putting up polls on both our Instagram and YouTube separately. Instagram will vote, YouTube will vote, and then our wonderful producer will aggregate those votes, and then we will have a winner. So the way that this night will work is we don't know any of the results, none. Our producers handled all of this, so this is all a big surprise. So it's a very exciting time.
But we did put the nominations forward. So,
we did, along with our patrons over on Patreon, they helped us put together the nominees. So we know the nominees, but last year got pretty rogue. Instagram did some wild shit, and I am really excited about that. Free Ren was done dirty, and we're still not over it a year later.
Yeah, and it's funny because, obviously there's a couple of things. We're going to say that Free Run's not counted in this year's one because we counted it in last year. So if a couple that maybe were doing their second core or finishing up this year, they're not counting. So if you're kind of wondering why Free Run's not there, it's because it didn't qualify for our one.
Correct.
But we, unlike other awards that shan't be named, even though they're far more successful and popular, they don't include the December or the winter anime in their vote. So next year, Free Run will be a part of that vote, that kind of thing.
The Oscars.
Yeah, the Oscars. Yes, it's the Oscars, the Golden Globes. 4 nominations per category.
4 per category. And like I said, we have developed that over with our patrons and we have put it forward. And now you, all of you, have decided. So we have something very exciting to announce. And those of you who've been following particularly our Instagram will have seen that we have collaborated with the incredibly talented Patches Paradise, who has been so generous to us across the journey. We love his work. He is so talented. But basically, we have two free custom anime jackets to give away to you, the voters. It's incredibly exciting.
I want that prize.
Got to get that jacket.
I want that prize.
I'm in the vote.
I noticed that you I noticed you snuck yourself in there. If you win, there will be riots, Graham. So
I've entered 164 times. You can't stop me no matter who you are.
No, but a special thanks to Patches in Paradise for being so generous and offering up this prize. It's really cool. It's really exciting. We'll be announcing them a little bit later in the show, so stick around to find out if you have won one of these jackets. But without further ado, let's find out what you all voted for the 2024 anime year. What have you done? Who knows? Let's find out.
I've only just recovered from last year's robbing of Free Run. I was like, I'm never speaking again. And I was like, no jokes, I have a podcast, you're going to hear me speak heaps on the topic. Before we get into it though, is there anything we want to say, just a quick prediction of you think that recency bias, I think will play into it? It did last time.
Yes.
Last time, I think Attack on Titan won.
Did.
Which was actually interesting because I assumed Jujutsu Kaisen was going to win. This year, there's not any big shonen like that that's going to come in and sweep.
No, there's no Jujutsu Kaisen or AOT. No.
Yeah, so it could be interesting to see that was the ending of a huge series. We haven't had anything quite as insane
of the decade,
as that.
Really.
Yeah, so I mean, it should be interesting. Hopefully, it means that some of the smaller shows that we put forward get a bit of attention. But I do think that obviously a recency bias is going to take part of this.
It's been an interesting year because you're right. We haven't had those big heavy hitters. But we've had some really interesting new IP. There's been a big returner in ReZero, but hasn't really hit its straps. I think that's probably going to happen next. It actually also ended after 8 episodes for this core. It's not going to start up again until late Jan.
Well, I'm so glad we nominated it.
Yeah, look, it's still good, but it was still great. But it's not didn't hit the heights that like had it kept going, it probably would have by now.
Yeah.
At
Also,
the time of recording.
I just want to point out that these shows that we've kind of put forward are just a lot of like popular picks and things like that we do know that there's a lot of other shows that we would have missed in the nominations and even stuff that we would have liked to put because just having 4 made sense. You know why? Because polls, you can only vote for 4. So that's why.
Limitations.
But we obviously are so aware that we've missed so many great shows this year. And if there is anything that you want to like tell us, just comment down below if you think that there's something we missed in the nominations.
Anyway, my prediction is Dan Dan's going to win everything.
Right.
Is that because you voted Dan for everything?
I actually didn't, but I think that it will.
I don't
that it
know.
will.
You're probably fucking right, honestly. But that being said, last time I predicted the Free Room would win everything.
And it won fuck all.
And I was disappointed beyond belief. So you never know.
That's it. Well then, Graham, what do you think?
I don't know. I just don't know.
No, well, let's find out. So the way that this is going to work is we have 10 categories which you've all voted on. 4 nominees for each category. The Instagram vote will be shown first, followed by the YouTube vote. Then you will see the aggregate and what is the victor once they have been aggregated together. So let's have a look at our first category.
The first category is Best New Anime 2024. So this means not a returning one. It means it has to have started its anime run in 2024. It has to be season 1. So let's look at the nominees. We've got Dan, Kaiju number 8, Delicious in Dungeon, and Terminator Zero. Now before we show, should we say what we predict?
Dan.
There's 3 really strong ones and then Terminator Zero. Let's just put that out there because that's not winning shit. Delicious in Dungeon was a sneak, like a dark horse this year.
Yeah, I loved it. So obviously Delicious in Dungeon was my sleeper hit of the year. Well, not even a sleeper hit. It became quite a hit.
Monstrous, yeah.
It became monstrous, but like
No one's ever heard of this show.
unexpected.
This
Well, it was
Netflix
unexpected.
fucking smash hit.
Yeah, absolutely. It was massively watched. But basically, it's been a long time.
It has.
And recency bias exists.
It has.
And I think
Yeah.
it's probably going to get
I'm just
flogged
going
by
to
the end
say,
of that.
like, at least it got to complete its first season. So it had part 1 and part 2 for the cause, you know, which I think is actually good. And same with Kaiju. Dan, obviously very popular right now, hasn't actually finished his run by the time we voted. So
No,
we've got
that's
a couple
true.
of episodes. So people might be like, I don't know. I think it's safe to say people probably still love it. Terminator Zero is, I think, out of all of the shows that we kind of saw this year try to introduce like more Western IP to anime, was the most successful. So it might get a vote of people who've just suddenly come in or love the Terminator series. And
good.
like, and it was a very good show all around. But yes, I'm predicting Dan. That's my prediction.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to say Kaiju just as a Kaiju
Because you're a Kaiju stan.
Yeah.
You are a Kaiju stan. Kaiju number 1 stan. Okay. All right, we'll be revealing the Instagram vote.
What?
Okay, so we had 56% for Dan.
Wow.
Knew it.
13% for Kaiju number 8, 27% for Delicious in Dungeon.
Makes sense.
And I'll be back with 4%. Sorry, that made no sense. 4% for Terminator Zero.
Hasta la vista?
Yeah, that would have been better.
Yeah.
How would that have been?
Bye, it's out. It's done. It's dead.
It's gone.
Yeah, oh yeah, sorry, I just got that quote. Okay.
1997, that movie came out.
Charlotte's kicking goals already. First category. All right.
Okay, no surprises there.
YouTube.
I also vote for Dan, so Instagram, we're on the same page for now. YouTube results, let's go.
These guys are wild, so who knows?
Oh, it's pretty much the same.
Pretty
We've
much
got.
is that. Kaiju number 8 a bit more.
Okay, so 56% for Dan, 20% for Kaiju number 8, Delicious in Dungeon with 15%, and 9% for Terminator Zero. It's making a
Not bad.
comeback. Oh, no, I can't.
It's
Yeah.
back, baby.
It's back.
It's back.
I'm back.
That was way better.
Charlotte's favourite film, Terminator Judgment Day.
I was sure that Kaiju was going to do better than that.
It did better on our YouTube,
Well,
and
it's
that's
just-
because we have a video about it. I think that also
yeah.
this is interesting because like obviously we follow us for different reasons. So
Yeah.
we had a lot
Yeah.
of people follow us for if we put Boruto on here, it would have won the fucking
Landslide.
landslide. So
Every category.
even though it's not a best new, it just in
Every category just win.
So it just depends on why you're here, lovely viewers.
We're here for the
And
Terminator quotes.
yes, as the Terminator.
The ill-used Terminator quotes by Charlie. Dan, obviously the winner.
Yep, 57% for Dan, 17% Kaiju number 8, 19% Delicious in Dungeon, 7% Terminator Zero. Congratulations,
Hey,
Dan.
Dan's first win of the night, and I think going to be a few more.
Wow, you know what's great? I think now they can finally find some popularity since we shed light on this show that nobody's talking about.
Graham, do you want to introduce the next category for us, please?
Best returning anime. So the nominees are ReZero Season 3, Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood War Season 3, Oshinoko Season 2, and Demon Slayer, Hashira Training Arc.
Okay, this is interesting actually. I actually don't know. Because Demon Slayer probably had the best episode of any season, maybe bar Dandadan season, episode 7.
The very last one, the
very last episode was probably the episode of the year.
It was great. It was
but the
really
season was bog average.
It was.
But that was the best episode of anime I've seen in a long time. I think Dandadan, episode 7 did something different. You know what I mean? Like that hit me in a way that was way more like, oh my, heartbreaking, and way more shocked me out of like, whereas like Demon Slayer just did the shonen thing to the very best that it gets done.
Yeah, honestly, and like I'm gonna be real here. I'm gonna really out myself here. They ended up getting my vote.
You are so basic.
I am, dude. The reason I voted for them is because I just was like, God, I remember I like stood up after that episode and like ran around the room. I needed to go for a fucking run. I've never
amazing.
done that in my life, but I was so hyped and it was very cool. And I just made up for the rest of a lackluster season. But
I voted for ReZero, but I came very close to voting for Bleach.
that's shocking. You didn't vote for Bleach.
I've loved Bleach.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah, that is
You know how much
pretty
I love
wild.
ReZero.
Yeah, look, I voted for Bleach because I'm that guy. Again, I couldn't vote for Demon Slayer just because of one episode.
It's very good.
I mean, if you really believe in yourself, you can.
Too busy believing in the heart of the cards.
I know people love Oshinoko a lot, and I don't want to disrespect it, but I just can't get into it for long form. Amazing. Like, even season 1, I ended up struggling towards the end. Season 2 wasn't for me, but I know that it was very well received and a lot of people liked it. So obviously we included it because people really like it. But yeah.
Let's find out what Instagram had to say.
Oh, damn it.
Ooh. Read those out, please,
Whoa.
Graham.
ReZero, 28%. Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood War Season 3, 33%. Oshinoko, 2%.
Oh, wow.
But the winner on Instagram with 37% of your vote, Demon Slayer, Hashira Training Arc.
This is going to come down to the wire.
This is actually wild. I really thought it was going to be a landslide Demon Slayer.
Well, let's see. This is actually really exciting.
YouTube next.
Oh!
Okay, well,
All right.
Okay.
All right.
do you want to read?
With 14% of the vote, ReZero.
That's pathetic.
Season 3. With 23%, Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood War. Oshinoko Season 2 with 5%, but with 58% of the YouTube vote, Demon Slayer, Hashira Training Arc.
Wow. So YouTube did what we thought Instagram would do.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm thinking about like a lot of people have come to our channel because we did a Demon Slayer recap. So
That's
you got to
true.
think about audience, but also it's a
very
more
good.
popular show, and that episode was good. Like I'm with the majority for the first time in my fucking life.
I'm not upset about it.
I would say ReZero hasn't had enough time to cook.
No.
It's too early. We probably could, like, maybe you shouldn't have nominated it if it was only 8 episodes, but that's okay.
Let's find the aggregate. Let's see where it actually ended up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Oshinoko Season 2, 4% total. ReZero Season 3, 16%. Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood War, 26%. And then with a mighty 54%, Demon Slayer, Hashira Training.
Damn.
Arc
It was
takes
a good
Takes
episode.
It was that episode. And it was also movie
It
length.
was a good episode. A good episode.
Congratulations, Demon
Congratulations.
Slayer.
Oh, look at that. See, that image, you know.
Once again, they're so lucky that we're shining light on this underrated series.
Also, let's be real. When the Infinity Castle movies come out, we are going to be hysterical.
Oh,
I am going to be there. So hysterical. And I must say, I have watched that episode like 6 times this year.
Oh,
And
wow.
I've also watched like the Gayome entrance YouTube compilation like 20 fucking times.
It was sick. I haven't been
because
that
it was
excited.
dope.
I've been that like,
Hype.
hit to the vein hype from a fucking shonen anime in years. Like it really took me back.
Yep.
So it got my vote because of that.
All right. Moving on to the next one. Best anime protagonist. Ooh, this is exciting. Okay. We have Momo Ayase, Natsuki Subaru, Kafka Hibino, and Song Jin Woo from Solo Leveling. So, of course, Dun Dun Dun, ReZero, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling. Ooh, this is going to be
Also-
interesting. You think Momo's gonna just absolutely romp it in?
again, I think recency bias is huge.
I don't know though. Like, so I mean,
People
we
like
didn't.
Kafka.
We
Kafka's
didn't.
great. I
love
We
Kafka.
didn't put Okuran on there.
No, which
deliberately.
people might be upset about.
They
but,
might be a bit like he's technically, but I was like, no, I think she's more the protagonist. I don't
think
know.
she is
They're-
too.
Like they both are, but I like her more as a character.
Deuteragonist?
So
And that is a term, by the way.
if Subaru wins, I will literally, I don't know what I'll do. I'll
I'll
give
be
you all
very happy,
$1,000. Like I just every
give me
single
$1,000?
every single viewer.
$1,000.
If Subaru wins.
I wouldn't be saying that.
Why would he win?
You never know.
You never know.
So we're all picking Momo?
I think Kafka could be in. I voted for Momo, but I think Kafka could give her a
voted
bit
for
of a run
Momo.
for money. Sung Jin-woo.
Sanjay is not winning anything. We know this. Like,
He wins it live.
He never loses.
Yeah.
He'll level up next time. Next time he'll win.
I'll go Kafka just again.
Let's find out. Instagram. Oh! Okay.
People hate women.
Okay.
They really do. They really, really do. Like,
Okay. 6%
I'm sorry.
Natsuki Subaru. 13% Song Jin-woo. 36% Momo Ayase. 45% Kafka Hibino. Wow.
Look,
I was not. Instagram's back to being rogue, but not even that rogue. Kafka's a great
Kafka's a great
character.
character, but like Momo deserved that. Sorry, she did.
Okay, well, it's not over yet. But Kafka also, it's interesting to do a shonen show with an older
With a 30-year-old
character.
man.
Yeah, which not old. And I think he is a great protagonist. So if he does win, I'm not going to be upset. But I do think Momo should bring it home for YouTube. Let's find out. Okay! We have, again, Natsuki Subaru, Charlotte's money is safe. With
That's more than
13%.
comfortable.
I was saying, 20% Song Jin-woo, 23% Kafka Hibino, Momo Ayase 43%.
All right, so
This is going to be tight. The real question is which numbers are greater, the YouTube or the Instagram audience? So about the same
can't
followers
do
on both.
maths,
So let's find out who is the best protagonist for the Gateway Awards 2024.
Oh, wow. You know
Okay,
why?
we have a lot more YouTube followers.
YouTube,
YouTube weights heavier. So we have, in the end, 11% Natsuki Subaru, 18% Song Jin-woo, 29% Kafka Hibino, and Momo Ayase, 42% from Dun Da Dun, the winner. Another Dun Da Dun award. My predictions are coming true.
Hey, congrats.
Yes, Momo.
That's my girl. She's a great character.
brilliant.
She's a brilliant character. I'm stoked about that result.
Yeah, that's great. All right, Charlie, you're up.
What a fitting category. We have the best anime antagonist. So, the nominees are as follows. Noak from Orb, Kaiju number 9 from Kaiju number 8, Muzan from Demon Slayer, and Regulus Corneus from ReZero. Okay, I'm just going to say, I think the ReZero is going to have a tough time. I think Muzan would deserve it, but I voted for Noak. Because that's one of the best antagonists and most interesting characters I've seen in a show in a long time.
Agreed.
And Orb is a fantastic show, which I will always vote in if I can. But yeah, Muzan I think will win in a landslide, to be honest with you, and like kind of deservedly so. But if more people watched Orb, I really highly recommend watching that show.
Agreed. But I think Kaiju number 9 might make a bit of better play of it than you think.
yeah, I think Muzan's going to take this. But I like Cornelius.
Regulus is really great.
I like all the Sin Archbishops. Like, they're all super creepy. They're all weird. They're all scary. Like,
These are all good characters. It's actually
They're all
this is a good
really
category.
good category.
Yeah.
These are all awesome antagonists. And yeah, let's find out how Instagram voted.
yeah.
Okay, so this is actually interesting. Hang on. So we've got Regulus Corneus from ReZero at 2%. And we've got Kaiju number 9 from Kaiju number 8 at 18%.
That's
then Noah with 25%.
Hey, some Orb
from
watchers.
Orb watchers. Like
Some Orb-
Instagram,
boys.
I'm here for pondering the orb for us all. That's great.
Heliocentrism.
And then the winner, of course, with 55% is Muzan from Demon Slayer.
Yes.
I'm actually genuinely surprised that he did that well. But no, like that was a big shock for me.
Noak.
Yeah.
Noak's brilliant. He's the most like relatable character because he's not a fantasy character. He's a historical. I mean, they're all fantasy characters, but he is not from a fantasy show.
Okay, so now we're going to do YouTube.
Okay.
Right.
Regulus a bit better.
Okay, Regulus with 9%. And we've got Noak from Orb at 16%. And then Kaiju number 9 at 19%. And then Muzan at 56%. So, I mean, I am no
We all knew
mathematician,
this.
but I knew
Yeah.
Muzan's going to win.
We all knew this.
I'm not upset about it, but I am like, it's interesting. I guess Kaiju, yeah.
Okay.
And let's look at the combined results. Yeah.
Interesting,
Okay,
though.
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. So
Noak.
Regulus at 6%. Kaiju number 9 at 18%. And Noak at 19%
Wow.
is actually wild that came second.
That's wild.
I mean, I knew Muzan was going to take it like
Oh, yeah, we knew that.
by a landslide, 57%. But that I'm proud of Orb.
Yeah, I'm very proud of Orb.
Congratulations, Muzan.
And actually, congratulations to Mizan. Well done, sir.
You did great.
You deserve it. That entrance, that walk was
Look at that.
badass.
Stunning.
Okay, so now we have arrived at the exciting time, the first winner of our Patches in Paradise jacket. So we've been running this competition on Instagram. For those of you on YouTube, that was where it was going, obviously because of the way that the platforms work. But thanks again to Patches Paradise, who has been so generous for putting this prize up.
And because Patches Paradise is so generous, we're actually doing 2 jacket giveaways. So we're going to announce one now and then the other one a bit later. So keep watching. If you didn't win this one, you might win the next one. Keep watching.
I'm taking it, baby. Don't know where this baby keeps coming from.
So the real Waleed Aldabas, congratulations. We will be in contact with you very soon.
Via Instagram, we'll be in contact.
We'll be DMing you soon. Thank you and congratulations. And once again, thanks Patches Paradise for being the best and being an absolute legend. Enjoy your jacket, Waleed. But in the meantime, let's get back to the Gateway Awards. How exciting. What a night it is. Becoming a real thing I look forward to in my calendar every year.
Anime's biggest night.
Anime's biggest night.
Anime's biggest night.
One day, All say that on a stage in front of thousands of people.
I wish for nothing more.
The next category is Best Gateway Anime 2024. All right, first up, Delicious in Dungeon, one of my personal favorites. Kaiju number 8, another personal favorite. Solo Leveling, Terminator Zero again.
We love Terminator Zero.
Wow.
It was good.
It was fine.
It was actually pretty
Also,
good.
for the purposes of a gateway
For a
anime.
gateway anime, it's perfect.
gateway.
Okay, so just for people who don't know,
As a gateway
category
anime,
for
yeah.
gateway anime is, in case you're new to this channel, welcome. Congratulations. You found your latest hyperfixation.
Day one wins a jacket.
You can wear a jacket. It means that they're anime that will get you into anime.
Yeah,
so something
100%.
that is very accessible for all audiences.
It's like the sort of thing you want to show to someone who's never watched anime before. That's a gateway anime.
Yeah, I voted for Kaiju number 8.
I voted for Delicious in Dungeon.
I might have voted for Delicious in Dungeon.
You're the stand, sir.
I know. I think as a gateway, though, I think it's very wholesome. It's funny. Like
It also
it's
gets
got
very
thrills.
dark.
It does. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe,
agree.
did I? I don't know.
I think it's a good nom, and I think it
good
probably
nom.
should win. But Kaiju number 8, I think, is doing something like different. I think it does
Yeah.
also work for this category.
with both.
Yeah.
But let's find out what Instagram had to say.
Well, would you look at
Oh, we
that?
got
Look
a
at that.
closey.
So, 2% Terminator Zero. Subtle leveling with 24%.
Pretty good.
Terminator. Hasta la vista. With 35% Delicious in Dungeon. And then at the tippy top with 39%, Kaiju number 8.
Ooh, it's going to be down to the wire. I really like this category. I think it's great. It's on brand for us.
Yeah, it's our
But
category.
I think it's this is really because either of these could win. Because again,
Yeah.
Kaiju number 8, of course, you can show to anybody. It's obviously ticking shonen boxes,
Yep.
but doing something different enough.
It's
Obviously,
funny, it's good
funny,
action,
it's good action,
it's
good
like-
character. The thing I like about Kaiju number 8 the most, great world building, great power system.
Really
characters.
tight bodysuits.
Insanely tight bodysuits, but the characters.
Yeah.
It's a character-driven show. And that's what I really like about it. Let's find out what YouTube had to say.
Oh, it's close. It's very close. All right. Terminator Zero with 9%. Solo leveling with 20%. Delicious in Dungeon, second again with 35%, but very close. Kaiju number 8 with 36%.
That's crazy.
This is the closest
very close.
closest category we've had tonight.
It
And I
is.
don't know.
Aggregate score Terminator Zero.
All right.
Straight to the top.
That's how maths works. All right, let's find out because I'm actually really intrigued.
Right, here we go.
I mean, of course,
First award.
Kaiju number 8 won
Nice.
both categories. It'd be weird if it didn't win the aggregate
I know,
result.
but I was like, this is how close.
Sam's like, this is crazy.
I know that,
was
maths,
like,
but how close?
how close
close,
is it?
how
How close is what got me?
Well, the final results are Terminator Zero with 9%, Subtle Leveling 21%, 34%, so very close again, Delicious in Dungeon, but taking the best Gateway Anime 2024, Kaiju number 8.
Ooh, okay, look, I feel
Yeah.
like maybe Delicious in Dungeon was a bit robbed because people did, like, I think it was kind of unique, but I voted for Kaiju number 8, so I'm a part of this problem here.
Yeah, you're the problem.
It was 2%, Charlie,
It was
that's what everyone
actually
did.
probably my fucking vote, actually. But I do rate Kaiju number 8, and I think it is something that would speak to a large amount of my friends who don't really like it. I think it's a good gateway. They're all-
I loved
that
it.
category, any winner would have actually made sense.
Best Gateway Award 2024. Kaiju number 8.
Wow.
Okay,
Oh
now
my
I
God.
am so excited for this category because we have the best anime opening.
Now, is this opening as in like the animation, or is this music?
It's a whole vibe.
both.
Just everything
It's
all
both.
together, the total
It's a
package.
vibe.
It's the total package of the opening, so the opening song, and of course the animation that plays underneath it.
This
So
could be the biggest award ever, especially for this table.
This is stacked. And
This is
also,
actually going to be insane because it's one band with 2 songs, and if it's going to be between
read the
them.
nomination.
Okay, here we go. Let me read the
We're too
nominations.
excited.
Okay, so first of all, we have Mashal, Bling Bang Bang Born by Creepy Nuts, followed by Dan Dan Otonoke by Creepy Nuts, Kaiju number 8, Abyss by Youngblood, an English singer. And Classroom of the Elite Minor Piece by Zach. Thank you to our patron for putting that one up as well.
It's a fucking banger.
Absolute banger.
It's a banger. Like, I haven't watched, I'm not up to date with Classroom of the Elite, but I watched that because we had a wonderful patron put that forward as a recommendation. I watched it and I was like, it's a fucking banger.
Banger, dude.
So yeah, that's good.
Okay.
All right.
Let's talk about
What
this,
are we
guys.
thinking here? Because there's no question it's between Mashal and Dan Dan, of course. Both Creepy Nuts
You don't
songs.
think Abyss might sneak in there with Youngblood?
Let me say it.
You
I mean, it's a great song.
You love that song.
I love that song, but until I had...
I mean, honestly, guys,
And then
my
with the-
Spotify Wrapped had both of these songs, had Otonoke
me
and
too.
Bling Bang Bong like in the top 10. So I went, that's crazy.
We're talking about the visuals as well, and I think Kaiju number 8 really strong, like really different visuals.
Interesting visuals,
I
yeah.
didn't love those visuals though.
They were different though.
Yeah, but it's not this.
It's definitely not that.
He's eating fucking cream pie. It's so sick. Honestly, Mashal, I watched season 2 because of the theme.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And I kept on, and it was like, I mean, to be fair, it's pretty rare I don't skip an opening after at least 3 episodes, but with both Dan Dan and Mashal,
Never.
it'd be like offensive to skip.
I would never skip those. In fact, sometimes I watch them twice.
Scroll back.
I would never.
But
But like usually I get sick of like Mashal was a long season and I still was just like, and I was marathoning. I think I was sick and I was literally just like, no, keep going.
I voted for Mashal.
What?
Really?
Yes, I did.
You were so extra about Dan Dan.
Yeah, but I had to think long and hard. I sat on a riverbank for like an hour and a half,
Just doing this.
contemplating what I really thought about this.
Yeah.
Because it's a big deal. We take the Gateway Awards very seriously.
It's the biggest, like we prep all year.
Anime's biggest night.
It's anime's biggest night. Thank you.
It is.
And I honestly was like, okay. I'm obsessed with Otonoke, obviously. But also, so you went to Japan when both songs have been released, right? I went to Japan when only Bling Bum Bum Born had been released. And one of my top nights was in Osaka in a One Piece themed karaoke bar. And the bartender busted out Bling Bum Bum Born. And the whole bar, of which there were like 12 of us, because it's Japan, it's a tiny little bar. But it was the best vibes ever. Everyone were just like...
My friend who's literally like anti-anime, like she couldn't care less about anime. She was
She's
in Japan
picketing
with
the
me.
awards right now.
She's like, I don't care about anime's biggest night needs to go. She went to a karaoke bar in this like rural town in Japan, and she sent me this video, and she's like, "Isn't this that song that you made me listen to like 4 times when we were drunk?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "It's pretty good." So
Yes.
it really speaks to everyone. I think Dan Dan might win this, but
I think it will too.
I think and it's a really good song. Mashal to me, I think deserves to win. I think it's an amazing song. I think that like the
visual
vibe
dance,
and also
yeah.
the vibe of the show. I mean, I think Creepy Nuts have just done such a great job with like matching the
outrageous.
vibes of their shows.
There's no loser in this category.
No.
Yeah, and honestly, like Kaiju
Apart from
number
Classroom
8's
of the
great.
Elite.
Classroom of the Elite though is a great song, and people,
Such a good song.
but people fucking love
not
it as
gonna
well.
be-
Okay, we've talked enough about this. How did you all vote?
Yeah, let's get to it.
Okay.
Oh, it's not even
so,
close.
bringing up the
kinda
rear,
close.
we got 4% Classroom of the Elite, Minor Pace, 20%, which is actually pretty good. Kaiju number 8, Abyss, 33% Mashal, Bling Bum Bum Born, and 42% Otonoke.
We're gonna have
the
fucking
recency
chats.
bias.
They're both
is real,
good. They're both
but-
deserving.
Both good.
But
good.
we're going to keep arguing if we do this, so let's just go straight to YouTube and see where we're at.
I'm happy so far.
Okay. Well, we found our winner.
at his
so
This category betrays me every fucking time. Last year it was like a slap in the face.
Yeah.
And this year it's like, I love Dan Dan and whatever. But like I
nuts to
think
the face.
Mashal is better. It's way better.
all right. 7% Classroom of the Elite, 10% Kaiju number 8, Youngblood Abyss, 27% Mashal, Bling Bum Bum Born, and Dan the Dan, Otonoke, 56%. I think we can jump straight to the aggregate because we know what's happened here.
This
but
is my villain origin arc. Like, I swear, this
Every
category
year for you.
every year. Nah, I love Dan Dan.
all right, here we go. Okay.
Not much
So,
happened
not much difference.
Yeah.
So the final result is 7% for Classroom of the Elite, 11% for Kaiju number 8, which is actually pretty well represented, actually. 28% Mashal, and of course the winner of Best Opening, Creepy Nuts, Otonoke, Dan to Dan.
It's sick. It's a sick
It's
song.
so
song.
good,
It's a
dude.
great song.
It's so good. It's deserved. It's deserved.
It's
Either way.
deserved. Congratulations, Dan
Yeah.
to Dan.
Again.
And Creepy Nuts.
Creepy Nuts.
Yeah.
You were
They're really
They're
good.
well
here.
represented.
Just come in.
Welcome in. Could you imagine if we pulled that up?
Just so confused. Like, who are you, fucking Australian random?
Welcome to this home studio in Sydney.
We flew them over.
We're broke now. Worth it just for y'all. No. Okay. Well, that went pretty much how I expected.
Okay. Next category is Best Art Direction.
Oh, new one.
This is a new category. Art direction is it's mostly about how it looks visually, how it comes together musically, and just as like a cohesive production. I like this category because it means that we could nominate some things that might not have been, in Best Returning, or it kind of gave us a bit more of a wider field. So let's look at the nominations. Number 1 is Dan to Dan.
Something that we've never nominated before.
Just really broaden out those horizons.
I'm so glad that Dan to Dan's on this list.
It also deserves to be on the list.
Unfortunately, it fully deserves to be on this list. Okay, Elusive Samurai.
Yay.
One Piece Fan Letter.
Interesting.
That's good, because that wouldn't get a nom anywhere else.
Looked amazing.
I don't think.
Look, it was only one episode,
Exactly.
right? So this is a category I'm just glad we could at least include it.
100%.
And then Wisteria, Wand and Sword.
Looked brilliant.
I like this category because other than Dan to Dan, which
will win.
which deserves it and will win with a landslide. I'm glad that we've still got like these ones. Like Elusive Samurai really impressed all of us when watching it. You probably go back and watch our episode where we talk about it and what season it was in, maybe 2 seasons ago. And we were all just really taken with just how it was animated and the color pops and everything. And it was the same season as Wisteria. And that was another thing that completely blew my mind. And One Piece Fan Letter is currently sitting at number 2 in Mal.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
It's beautiful. It's on Netflix, but it is only one episode, so it didn't really qualify for anything else really. Because not returning it, like it was really hard to kind of. So we just decided this would be a good fit for this one. But beautiful, incredibly well received, interesting thing. Check it out. I love this category. I want to know what you guys voted for.
I probably did vote for Dan to Dan, but Elusive Samurai was gorgeous as well. Like
It was, but hit and miss though.
Little bit.
Sometimes it looked abysmal, and sometimes it was the best looking thing of the year. So it was a strange experience. It was a
I
very
think that's
weird
every
experience.
anime these days. I mean, even Dan to Dan, I thought there's a few scenes in the last couple of episodes where I was like, oh, this has slipped a little bit. But then you've seen what they've done before. You're like, oh, because the budget's been used.
Yeah,
Like,
you got to pick and choose.
Yeah.
But I actually I voted for Wisteria.
You voted for Wisteria.
So did I.
Hey, inputs.
So I loved it because
Same, but different
it
overall.
really like I love the character design because although it was like it's unique and different, it was like to me a throwback to sort of like Clamp designs and that kind of like big eye anime, and it was like just took me completely by surprise, and I really adored the design of it and the animation. And I think maybe a part of it is because I was just so shocked by it that I had no expectation whatsoever. No, it's in like a pleasant surprise.
I loved it. It's better than Mashal, and it's better than Black Clover. So and I agree.
Black Clover is great.
It's
but,
not though, but we'll move on.
Black Clover is better. It's not better animated.
No.
Just like visually, it's better for sure. But
Black
Clover
Clover
is
though,
sick.
I mean, both shows suffer from being derivative as fuck.
You have
this
not
one
watched
hasn't.
Black Clover.
The reason I haven't watched Black Clover is because I watched the pilot and I thought it was a fucking joke. I was like, is this AI? And it was before AI happened. I was like,
Sam predicted AI.
Has everyone just gone, wow, how do I tick every shonen box that's ever been ticked? I was like, this is the fucking, did I write this? This is the fucking joke. And I was like, I was offended.
Nah, it got
I was like, do not put this in front of me.
Are you serious?
This is
It gets so
embarrassing.
much
It
better.
gets
It's actually
better.
cool.
It gets better.
No, I rate
I'm just telling you where I'm at, and I know they're going to come for me because it's like Boruto. There's a huge fan
You
base.
said this
They're
now,
coming for
now
me.
you're going to have to watch the entire run.
Yeah, because you
next
can't
year.
I'm going to watch Boruto as well. Fuck.
Yeah, but like all I'll
Yes.
say is that like, it's just so annoying to judge off one episode and be like, this is something, and also because like, it's not animated the best, but like neither of you would get to watch your beloved Naruto, they'd have the same reaction,
But
right?
one's from 2003. Well, no, even
Yeah,
earlier.
but like, I don't know. Black Clover,
Black Clover's not that far away from 2003.
Yeah,
Like,
Black
it's-
Clover I really enjoyed. Anyway,
Anyway.
but I think
Anyway,
Wisteria,
Anime's biggest night. Let's get back to it.
Wisteria looks better for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, and
then One Piece Fan Letter, gorgeous, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, anyway.
we will say that one of my original pitches for this category was Uzumaki because the first episode was truly what I think would summarize this category.
Yes.
You got a beautiful score. You've got an absolute paint. It's like a stunning, a perfect adaptation. But I couldn't nominate just one episode because unlike One Piece Fan Letter, which it just is one episode, that's the full product. Whereas Uzumaki, the next couple of episodes, the drop was too much. But honestly, had it just been like one episode, I would have voted for that for sure.
100%.
That really sums up the heart of this category. And so we're really sorry we didn't put it in there. But we couldn't. We couldn't. It dropped off too hard. But it's a shame.
Sad.
We have the Instagram results.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so at 11%
Sure.
we have Elusive Samurai. At 13% we have Wisteria,
Hey.
Wand and Sword. 21% for One Piece fan letter.
That's good.
That's good.
And then 55% with Dan to Dan.
We should stop nominating Dan to Dan for
I mean,
things.
no, it happened last time too. Yeah,
But also deserves it. Looks amazing.
It is the actual like science Sarah. We have a whole episode about this.
Whole
Like,
episode about why it looks so
the
good.
combination of that studio and the source material and them just getting the vibe, the music, everything about it, the way it looks, it's animated, the pacing is perfect. So it fully deserves this win.
100%. 100% it does.
Yeah. Cool. Congratulations, Dan to Dan, for this Instagram win. Let's see what happens with YouTube.
Waiting for a curveball.
Oh, that's a curveball.
We got the curveball! We got it! YouTube, you crazy sons of bitches!
Like, okay, so here we are.
Okay.
All right, let me just read this out.
Yep.
Wisteria, Wand and Sword, 2%.
Yeah, seems about right. Moving on.
That was Sam and I.
It's your 2%.
That was us!
1 and 2% or 2 and 1%?
5%. Unless you're real, like Dan to Dan is a better
I'm
show.
voting for the Greens this
5% is Elusive
Throw your vote away!
Elusive Samurai at 5%. Dan to Dan at 43%.
This is
and
wild.
One Piece fan letter at 49%. And like, okay.
Wow.
So, I mean, it makes sense. This is number 2 on Mal.
Yeah,
like,
it's
it
amazing.
is amazing. And I'm so glad we got to include this in our voting. Like, I really am.
Yeah,
and,
great, look at
and honestly, thank you. Like, I just love the drama. I'm like, oh my God, Dan to Dan's missing by a couple of percentages. Like,
Oh, let's see, because obviously YouTube's the higher.
Yeah, let's see the
Highest
results.
concentration.
Wow, could be a big upset.
Here we go.
What?
Oh! The first time!
What do we do here?
The first time!
Whoa,
do we
okay,
do?
guys.
We've got a tie!
We've got a tie. So Wisteria at
Yeah,
4%.
You're all morons.
Elusive Samurai at 6%. Then we've got
Still,
the two.
you two voted twice in 2 different apps, isn't it?
Yeah,
My
it
old
is.
account.
And then we've got a draw.
Wow.
2 winners for
I'm happy with this.
the best art direction
happy with
art.
this.
Dan to Dan at 45% and One Piece fan letter
Wow.
at 45%. Wow,
It's
that's
never happened in
I'm
the-
so happy.
the
We've
long,
never had
lengthy
this.
history of the Gadies.
Wow, well
Congratulations.
done.
Wow.
You know
And
what?
look, they both look fucking awesome. That's well deserved.
Let's be real here. And also, thank you so much to everyone who voted, guys. Like, this is cool. This is a great result. This is so much fun. The thing about doing a show like this, right? The thing that really makes it worthwhile is developing a community. You know what I mean? And like, we love chatting to you guys. This is so much fun for us because even when you think Wisteria is a piece of shit,
Wisteria.
apart from that,
Right.
outside of that,
The Wisteria community's on its
Wisteria
knees
community's
right now. These
small.
Oh,
two.
devastated.
There's dozens of us.
I'm fucking
dozens.
upset.
But
Gerald at home crying
Gerald
right now.
and the 3 of us.
It's 3 of us.
No, honestly, though, I'm being dead serious. Such a great community. We couldn't do what we do without you. And this is fantastic. What a great result. Dan
Wow.
Dan still cleaning up.
I like how we're like
that a
thanking someone, but
0.5
it's
in a
One
award?
Piece, and we're like, wow, the real underdog won. It's One Piece.
The greatest selling manga
Yeah, like
of all time.
literally, I'm like, it's still One Piece, but
No.
it's really good and it's a very unique thing. So
Yes.
That's great.
Very
we
cool.
love
Very cool.
all right.
Next award is the Hidden Gem Award of 2024. So, sleepers, dark horses.
I love this category.
Yeah.
We could nominate the things that weren't Dan to Dan.
We weren't Dan to Dan.
It's just things that like maybe we watch that we think maybe need a bit more attention. And even now, the ones we probably nominated are probably people are going to be like, "That's a popular show."
was a massive
but
show.
I think just things that like maybe we want people to see more of.
This is gonna be the
Even then,
Wisteria
like
of
I'm
all.
upset that one of my favorite animes of the year did not cop it. There's been too many hidden gems this year. So one of my favorite animes didn't get a single nomination. So Run Half, apologies to the Run Half community.
And the nominations are Wisteria. It's going to take 4% of the vote. Orb on the movements of the earth. Elusive Samurai. A sign of affection.
Okay, I'm
Right.
just glad that we have a different genre. We've got a shoujo in here. Sign of Affection, if you haven't watched it, really great, really wholesome, wonderful romance, you know, shoujo romance. It's really well done. It was very popular. It's not by no means like, when we say hidden gem, we're not like, these are all very
Like we
popular.
discovered them?
Yeah, like no, I'm not like, no one's ever watched it.
No one else saw them?
But they're not, you know, ones that are going to win like Demon Slayer or Down to Down a landslide. So it's kind of like, it's good to at least just have a category that can represent these kind of shows. So I'm glad we got a shoujo in there.
Absolutely. I actually voted not for Wisteria. I voted for Orb.
So did I.
Want to get 2%
Say,
now?
guys. You're going to have... Stick to your guns, right?
I should have voted for A Sign of Affection. I was panicked. Yeah. I was like, fuck, but I really did prefer Orb. I
Orb's
think it's
great.
a very unique show.
What's the saying then? It's literally about heliocentrism. It's like a historical fiction show. Dark. Very dark.
Oh, yeah.
But very realistic. And I think it's great. It's just doing something really different. And, it's great.
Don't know what's going to win this category. I actually
Neither
don't
do I.
know because like A Sign of Affection is a popular show. Just that we are not like we haven't got huge amounts of representation for shoujo shows on our channel. So I'm not sure, which I'm going to change. Sucked in, everyone. But like I feel like it could be a pretty. I don't know. I feel like maybe Orb could win this.
It could.
Orb could take this.
Let's find out.
Instagram results.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Could be a double, another double?
All right.
But like a double.
A double.
Read 'em out.
Wistoria, 22%. A Sign of Affection, 22%. Orb, 28%. And Elusive Samurai, 28%.
This is a crazy result.
This is insane.
So like not that far apart. They're
That's
actually
wild.
all, but like Elusive Samurai and Orb to be tied at 28, and like Wistoria and Sign of Affection. Like this is the closest we've ever had in anything.
Ever. You know, again, because
It's a double tie.
Slightly less, left of center shows, right?
Yeah, which I like.
This is great.
Wow.
Okay, let's
We
jump.
should do just all like random shows. Like,
Go on, Mal, and pick some random shit.
seriously.
All right, YouTube. Let's see what's going on.
There it is.
That's
There
a huge
it is.
swing.
Wow.
That's a huge swing.
Wow.
A Sign of Affection with 11%. Elusive Samurai, big drop, 15%. Wistoria, Wand and Sword, 23%, but with a massive gain. Orb on the movements of the Earth with 50%.
That's going to have to
Yeah.
win. It's going to be the winner.
Yeah.
think
YouTube, I'm
it's
with you.
I think so. Let's find out.
Yeah,
There it is. Interesting.
It's cool. That's cool.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Sign of Affection topping out with 14%. Elusive Samurai fell far. 19%. Wistoria Lane gained a little traction with. Did I call it Wistoria Lane?
You did. What's that? Is that like a soap?
Wistoria Lane.
Is that like a soap from fucking
A
Scotland?
Disney Channel or something? Like witches or something? I don't know.
It's a magic show.
Wistoria, Wand and Sword, with 23%. And then your winner, our winner, the winner, Orb on the movements of the Earth.
Yes, Orb.
Orb.
Hidden
Yes.
Gem 2024.
That's a
Hidden
well
Gems.
deserved.
That's a well deserved.
That's well deserved.
Good on you guys.
That category was interesting. Like I
Yeah.
like that a lot. I'm glad we included that this
Yes,
year. But I'm
yes.
really glad that Orb has been
Yeah.
celebrated.
Good category.
Good category. That was
category.
fun.
Yeah.
Right. Next. So now we have Best Anime Film. Now, last year, obviously, we had a very clear-cut winner in Miyazaki's The Boy and the Heron. And it wasn't even close.
It was stacked. We also had Suzume in
had
there.
Suzume
it was
in
like it was a
there.
crazy. It
And
was
Black
actually,
Clover.
We did
we
finally.
had the literal Oscar award-winning film in here last
Black
night.
Clover.
Yes, it was.
This year
It's different.
is interesting.
I don't know what the nominees are. That's how different it is.
Let's find out right now. Haikyuu, The Dumpster Battle, Trapezium, Spy Family, Code White, and Look Back by Fujimoto. So this is really interesting because obviously nowhere near as stacked as last year.
But it kind of is
In its own way. So we've got, obviously, Haikyuu is a big deal. It's my prediction to win. It's what I voted for, obviously. A little bit different, same with Spy Family in respect of their series. Trapezium and Look Back are obviously standalone films of their own device. I mean, Look Back is a great film.
I
right?
voted for Look Back.
It's a really good film. It's like Fujimoto, it's sort of semi-based on his own life, about how he
It's
came
definitely
to
the
make manga.
best film on this list.
Yeah, like if you're going to talk about like what is the best film, it's probably Look Back. However, what did I enjoy the most and what spoke to me? Haikyuu.
Yeah, and this
obviously.
speaks to anime in general. Like you enjoy Haikyuu as a series and
Yeah.
as a you know
I'm obsessed with it.
IP. So you're like this is, and also it was canon and it was great.
Yeah.
I voted for Look Back because I think if I'm just judging from like how a film works, it's a really fantastic film, and I hope that more people watch it. You can watch it on Amazon Prime. Who do you
Right.
think's gonna win?
I think Haikyuu.
I think Look Back could have some recency bias.
I think
It's
you might
also
be
getting
right.
some like award
Buzz.
hype.
Yep.
Yeah, for like the Oscars.
I'm intrigued. I mean, I think Haikyuu, but let's find out. I might be very upset. Oh, okay. So Trapezium at 2%. Spy Family, 27%. Pretty good. And a draw on Instagram again. Guys
going
love
on
your draws
Instagram?
over there
What's
with
going
Haikyuu and Look Back both on 35%. Wow, 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 wow.
All I'll say is that I'll give everyone $1,000 if Haikyuu doesn't
don't
win
have
it with
$1,000.
YouTube, because that's where most of our subscribers are from. Genuinely, I'd be shocked.
Well, let's find out what YouTube thought. Okay. Wow. Okay, Trapezium coming in at 1%.
Flashed before my eyes.
Spy Family, 15%. And then very close, Look Back at 40%. And taking out YouTube, Haikyuu, 44%. Wowzers.
My heart stopped.
You nearly gave everyone $1,000.
My heart fucking stopped. That is close. that is closer
close,
than I thought
Look
it was
Back.
going to be.
It's a good film.
Look Back's a great movie. It's a great choice. Haikyuu, obviously, we fucking love
Yes.
Haikyuu.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
I'm not upset if they win. I think Look Back is a better movie. Yeah.
All right, well, let's find out how the aggregate came about. Dangerously close, Charlie, to giving a lot of money to a lot of people.
Guys, if there's a reason to fucking watch the Gateway Awards, I will get this wrong soon. And I owe you all $1,000.
All right, so Trapezium at 1%, Spy Family at 20%, Look Back with 38%, and just edging it out as the winner of the Gateway Awards Best Film of 2024, Haikyuu, The Dumpster Battle, 41%.
We
yes,
do
we
love
love.
What a great category again. That was close. I
Very
enjoyed the closer ones. Good.
A lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
And hey, if you want to check out our video on YouTube, if you haven't seen that movie, you can check out a recap beforehand on our channel and go check out the film. It's great. It's on Crunchyroll.
Just won an award here.
Yeah. The biggest award.
I just got that. I
Charlie's a bit slow
was like,
today.
what? I was just counting my fucking bank account. Dude. I was going, get it.
Edit that out.
Next category is... Oh, wow.
This
It's
the biggest
big
one
one.
of the year.
The category that everyone's been waiting for. Anime of the Year for 2024. Before we reveal the winner, we're going to reveal another winner. One of you guys who entered our giveaway for Patches Paradise. We have the second winner of the jacket, and they are being announced now. Who is it? Who's it going to be?
Oh, is it Graham Aitken?
Oh, it is Mitchell Lowe. I'm so sorry, Graham Aiken. You have not
I have to
won.
bloody buy one now.
Mitchell, congratulations. You are the winner of our second jacket. We will be in contact via Instagram. Thank you so much for all of those people who entered. Please check out Patches Paradise. They have such an amazing collection of wonderful artists. The jackets are incredible. So make sure to support them anyway. And thank you so much for your generosity. And congratulations to our two winners. Now back to business.
Now we're very
Anime
well.
of the Year 2024. The nominees are Dan to Dan.
Suspense is over. Didn't we have this category at the start? Anyway, what could it be, guys?
ReZero. Sam, you really
pushed in the reason. I thought it was going to be better.
Kaiju number 8. Delicious in Dungeon. Now, guys, any predictions for this one?
Well, I'm having deja vu right now.
We all know Dan's going to win. So,
Who knows?
I mean,
Anime of the
Kaiju
year.
number
Anime of the
8.
year.
maybe not.
Category.
Didn't Kaiju number 8 win something over Dan to Dan?
No, just one best.
No, best
It
protagonist.
wasn't up against it, yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, it didn't win best protagonist. Momo did.
For Instagram.
Oh, Instagram, yes. All right, well, let's see what you all thought on Instagram.
Oh, wow.
There we
In
go.
a shocking twist, ReZero comes in at 14%. Then Kaiju number 8 at 17%. At 24%, Delicious in Dungeon.
I like it.
That's actually a pretty good fight. 56%. Dan to Dan, our winner. Congratulations on Instagram. But
Instagram winner.
let's
Who
see what
knows?
YouTube has to say. Well, it was pretty similar as it turns out. So ReZero at 14%.
Wow.
Better luck next time, Sam. Kaiju number 8 at 16%. Delicious in Dungeon at 17%. And Dan to Dan at 53%.
But wait, let's
Which,
change. Let's see the aggregate.
yeah, let's see that aggregate.
What could it
Final
be?
results are ReZero at
What?
11%.
Terminator Zero.
Wasn't even nominated.
ReZero at 11%. Kaiju number 8 at 16%. Delicious in Dungeon at 19%. And Dan to Dan at 54%. Congratulations to Dan to Dan. You are the anime of the year.
Joining Jujutsu
Congratulations.
Kaisen the year beforehand.
No, it was Attack on Titan.
Joining Attack on Titan the year beforehand.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay. So none of us are shocked by that.
No.
But, there was a couple of shocking things in there. What was your biggest surprise?
Orb
was pretty
was a bit of a
good.
surprise. I was pretty happy with that.
Wow, yep. Dan and Dan won 5 categories.
Yeah.
Demon Slayer won 2.
Yep.
One Piece fan letter won 100% of what it was nominated for.
True.
So good job to that. Kaiju number 8 won 1, Orb won 1, and Haikyuu won 1.
Yeah. No, I mean, Dan won half the award. I did at the start of this. I predicted it would sweep, and it did just that.
I'm sorry, but it shouldn't have won for best opening.
You think Mashal should have done it?
Yep.
Well,
Well,
it
people have spoken, child.
It didn't.
This reporter's once said it once, he'll say it again.
best
Democracy just doesn't work.
I mean, the one thing that it came close to losing was the draw with One Piece fan letter.
True.
And I'm glad that another really unpopular show such as One Piece got to be represented on our
The
board.
unsung.
Unsung Heroes. That is the name of our podcast. No, we're Gateway though. We talk about popular things.
Of course, we're talking about popular things. Like, we could have gone more obscure, but like at the end of the day, our show is Gateway to Anime. We try and bring you all the best new shows and deep dive into the classics. And this year, we brought to you what we thought were the best new shows, and you helped us pick what are the best new shows, and you've helped us vote on the best new shows.
I was gonna say, you got an
Dan
issue.
Dan's the best new show of the year. Let's be straight up down.
And if
Fucking
you've
is.
got an issue with that, then you should have voted differently. Yes, congratulations to Dan to Dan.
Yeah.
I mean, it's my anime of the year for sure.
Me too.
So I do agree with the result. Had we included Freerun, what would you have voted for? Freerun's better to me. Freerun's number 1.
Freerun.
I would have voted Freerun over Dan to Dan. Freerun's a better show.
But the recency bias still would have got Dan over the
I
line.
think, yeah.
Freerun didn't win last year.
I'll never forgive.
It was at the moment.
It was at the time.
It was at the time.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, though, don't forget people
Don't forget Jujutsu Kaisen,
die
literally.
and Attack on
Also,
Titan.
the highest
Last
selling
year-
manga of 2024.
Like, let's be honest with you, this year hasn't been the strongest year for anime. I'll say that now. It
That's
hasn't
true.
been. Last year was more stacked.
It
There's
was.
been some really cool things, and I've loved all the shows we've talked about. Obviously, I like anime any year. It's not the worst year, but
Just lots of new IP this year.
Yeah,
Lots of
which
new
is
stories.
good. But I mean,
Not
there's-
as many returning and
but like last
finishing
year,
and whatever.
I was really obsessed with like Apothecary Diaries and Freerun, and this year nothing grabbed me quite like that except for Dan to Dan. So and Orb. So I'm glad Orb won some stuff.
100%.
So that's how I feel. Congratulations to all of our award winners. You can collect your prize.
Somewhere.
Charlotte's going to give you $1,000.
$1,000. No, I'm not. But thank you so much to everyone for watching and voting. It means a lot. I love the Gateway Awards because it makes me get a clearer idea on how wrong you all are.
How much I hate our community.
It makes you understand exactly what people are feeling, and it's fucking awesome. So thank you so much for your support this year. It's been a big year for us. And Gateway to Anime Awards 2024.
That's it. Thank you so much. And of course, you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. But hopefully you're watching this. But if you're just listening via the audio platforms, you can give us a review on both Spotify and or Apple. If you really like what we're doing, you can find us on Patreon. We do special episodes, early releases, and behind the scenes footage. We couldn't do what we do without our patrons. We really, really love our community over there. And we also really love our community right here. You guys have been so fantastic. Thank you so much for participating in these awards. We love doing it. But as you said, it's been a big year for us. And it's been really great. Thank you so much for coming with us. For all of you who are new, welcome. And we can't wait to keep moving forward with you. And for those of you who've been with us since the start, well, thank you so much. It really means the world to us. Thank you so much. We'll catch you next time.
Thank you.
Anime's biggest night.